This is Renee Richter, Financial Specialist at the OPI, and this webinar is on compensation expenditure reporting. The 2011 Montana Legislature passed Senate Bill 329, which was codified as 20-7-104 Montana Code Annotated, the transparency and public availability of public school performance data reporting availability for timely use to improve instruction. This law requires school districts to report actual compensation for employees of the district. Each school district shall annually report to the Office of Public Instruction and publish and post on the school district's internet website the following district data for the preceding school year: the number and type of employee positions, including administrators. For the current employee in each position, the total amount of compensation paid to the employee by the district. The total amount of compensation includes but is not limited to the employee's base wage or salary, overtime pay, and other income from school-sanctioned extracurricular activities, including coaching and similar activities, and the certification held by and required of the employee. Since this is a state-required reporting process that utilizes 3 different OPI systems, the Terms of Employment Accreditation Master Schedule, TEAMS, Montana Automated Education Financial and Information Reporting System, MAFARS, and Growth and Enhancement of Montana Schools, GEMS, and multiple entities, public school districts and special education cooperatives, accreditation division, and school finance, and it overlaps fiscal years, there are a lot of moving parts. The public school districts and special education cooperatives are responsible for accounting for every person the district employs. It provides a paycheck to by identifying each person's position and full-time equivalency, or FTE, in teams. They are also to account for the money spent on each employee in MAFARS. The districts are to enter employee information into teams, breaking down each person into every position that person holds with specific start and end dates in FTE. Any employee not entered in teams will generate an error when the compensation expenditure report is entered into MAFARS. Once all of the employees are accounted for in teams, the district can move to the MAFARS to complete the compensation expenditure report. This report is available in MAFARS from July through the close of MAFARS on December 10th. Any questions relating to MAFARS should be routed to the School Finance Division. After the above data is loaded into GEMS, the school districts and cooperatives should review their information for accuracy. If there are any discrepancies, the school district or cooperative should direct questions about positions or FTE to the accreditation and questions about compensation to school finance. Accreditation, or teams, provide support to the districts and cooperatives as they work on entering employees into the Terms of Employment TOE screens. Once the data collection period closes, accreditation reviews the data per the accreditation standards. This includes specific FTE requirements for specific positions listed in the TOE. School finance provides support to districts and cooperatives as they work on entering the compensation expenditure report into MAFARS. The fiscal year 2021 compensation TOE records for each employee must be completed in the team system for the 2021 fiscal year. The 2021 compensation expenditure TOE screen is now open in Teams. This is to enter fiscal year 2021 employees that you have not entered yet. You can also generate school employment ID or SEID numbers. Any employee receiving compensation requires an SEID assigned in Teams. An individual is assigned a single SEID number for life, even if the individual works at more than one education program. If the individual already has an SEID number assigned, the SEID search will locate that number. The same SEID number may be used by more than one entity if the employee has been employed by more than one entity. Creating an SEID number for an individual is a one-time process. Once it is created, the SEID number remains in the OPI's database and may be searched and located by any individual with access to Teams. For more information on the Teams site, contact Nathan Miller, and his contact information is listed here. And don't forget, if district Teams users have changed, the district's authorized representative must complete a team security form in order for access to be updated. Fiscal year 2021 compensation expenditure reporting is available in Teams. The report is due in Mayfairs by December 10th, 2021. Fiscal year 22 tow records must be completed before the superintendent can complete the fiscal year 2022 Teams report. This data drives the quality educator payment in the general fund and is used in other calculations. The 2021-22 Teams screens open September 1st and will close November 1st, 2021. The FY fiscal year 2022 tow records need to be entered during this time. Which reports are clerks responsible for? So clerks or business managers are responsible for the tow reports. And these report information on employment status of each employee of the district, including position code, FTE portion, employment start and end dates, and full-time or part-time status. The clerk or business manager is also responsible for the compensation expenditure report, which reports information per LE for every employee expenditure by fund, program, function, and object. The superintendent is usually responsible for the Teams report, and this is the accreditation component, which includes questions regarding compliance with Montana school accreditation standards. In order to log into the Teams system, you will go out to the OPI website and go to Leadership, Data and Reporting, and School Accreditation. Once here, you will see this green box at the bottom of the screen that has the Teams login. This is the Teams login screen. So if you already have a user account, you can log in here. If you are a new user, you'll need to create an account and you'll create it here. Once logged in, you will go to this screen, the Terms of Employment Accreditation and Master Schedule screen. You want to click on here to get into the Teams homepage. This is the Teams homepage. And again, it's showing that the 2021-22 Teams screens are now open and will close November 1st. Also on this page is the 2021 compensation expenditure tow. This screen is open and the screen is located under the system drop-down menu, and you can also generate SEID numbers if necessary. Also on this screen is this quick links is the Teams security form and the Teams help page. If you have questions on how to enter the tow or SEID numbers into the Teams system, there are helpful tools on the Teams help page. So you want to click on this Teams help page and it will take you to this page, which you can see has help videos and instructions, Teams OPI resources, and Teams webinars. So this is a great place to go to help you figure out what you need to do to complete these reports. Back on the Teams home screen, again, we're discussing the 2021 compensation expenditure tow records. The screen is located under the system drop-down menu. So you want to come up here to this and click on the system. The drop-down menu will take you down to the bottom. You'll want to go to the compensation expenditure tow 2021 screen. Once you click here, it will take you actually to this compensation expenditure tow 2021 screen. And here you'll pick your county, your system, and your district. Okay. In order to complete the tow screen, you'll need to know the school, the SEID number of your employee, the position code, employment start and end date, the employment FTE, and the employment hours codes, either full-time or part-time. And if this employee is an itinerant employee, an itinerant employee is a special education employee who travels and works at multiple schools within the cooperative area. Okay, so here we are back on the tow screen. The next screen, after you enter the county, system, and district, it'll bring you to this screen, in which now you are going to add your tow records. I don't have it, but right here, it'll say add new tow record. And again, here's the current records. You'll see current ones that you've already put in, okay? And again, you'll need the SEID, employee name, school, position, FTE, and the start and end date, okay? Once you have all of the tow records in, you're ready to complete the compensation report in Mayfairs. So all your employees have an SEID number and all employees have a tow record for the 2021 school year. You've done your file export from your software vendor and saved it in a CSV formatted file. Remember, if your LE is a 3-digit number, make sure to format the column on your Excel CSV file to 4 digits. And also the fund code will need to be formatted to 2 digits on the Excel CSV file. The instructions for the compensated expenditure reporting uploaded manual procedures are located on the OPI website under leadership, school finance, accounting, guidance and manuals, and here are the compensated expenditure instructions and also an upload template. Once you have this information, then you'll want to log into the Mayfairs system. And again, out on the OPI website, you'll see the application links, and here is the Mayfair system login link. This will take you to the home page of OPI Mayfairs. Once in, you'll want to go on the toolbar to data entry, and there'll be a drop down and it'll take you to the compensated expenditures. Okay, so the instructions, the data can be entered into Mayfair's compensated expenditure report in 2 ways, either upload or import your records or enter each record manually. And for this first portion, I'm going to show you how to import or upload your CSV file. So you need to create a CSV file from your accounting software, and most of the bigger software companies will do that for you. You'll log into Mayfairs, hover over the data entry tab and compensation expenditures. It will take you to this screen where you'll choose the fiscal year 2021 and enter your LE, okay? And you'll see this compensation expenditure import file screen here. So you'll want to go out and choose your file that you've saved, the CSV file that you've saved, and you'll want to import those compensation expenditures. If there are errors, the file will not import, and you will see this message right here, file could not be imported. The file import has the following errors and must be corrected before any data can be imported. So it will tell you why it would not import your file, okay? In this case, it's saying tow record missing for these individuals. So a tow record missing for Jane Doe SEID XXXX. This means there is no employment record for this employee in Teams, but you're trying to upload data for this person on the compensation expenditure report. So error message regarding missing SEID or tow records can be addressed by checking your prior year tow report to make sure the employee and SEID data are correctly entered, or you need to go add a new tow record, and this is done in the team system. So for errors messages concerning LE, fund code, or other accounting code validity, check to be sure that you have properly formatted your CSV report. And for assistance with these and other funding issues, contact me, renee.richter@mt.gov. Again, the screen to add the new tow records can be found on the toolbar when you hover over the system and the compensated expenditure tow screen. Again, this is in the Teams side. Again, once in, continue adding team tow records as needed, right? Again, we're in the Teams terms of employment accreditation master schedule screen. And here under this apply filter, you'll have an add tow record, okay? So once you have all your tow records, the missing tow records and SEID numbers in there, you want to save your CSV file again with the new information. You want to choose that file, and then you want to try to import those compensation expenditures again. And hopefully this time you'll get the message that the file was imported. Okay, now if you decide to do manual entry, you'll still want to get the information from your system, but instead of going to the compensation expenditure import file here, you're going to go down below here. You're going to enter the SEID number, fund code, program code, function, and object code, and the amount, and save it, okay, for each entry. Okay, so report only the employer share of Social Security, Medicare, teachers, public employees, retirement, unemployment, workers' comp, health insurance, life insurance, and other benefits. And there may be as many as 7 benefit lines associated with each salary line item for each employee. Okay, if a code is not available in the drop-down box, check your coding string to make sure you are using appropriate codes for the expenditure. And if you need assistance with coding issues, again, contact me, Renee Richter. So as you go through that, and make sure you save after every entry, and then once you are done, you're going to want to print a validation to report to make sure you don't have any, there's nothing out there that needs to be addressed, okay? This is the most common validation. Basically, it's saying that your 1XX amounts, your salary amounts entered on the TFS, and it gives you the amount for your LE are different from the 1XX or salary amounts entered here into the compensation expenditure report by more than 10%. Okay, so this needs to be addressed. This is where the TFS and the toll records and all this stuff comes together in the background. So usually if the salary amounts are off, it's because you've missed some employees on your upload file, or else when you manually entered the information. The 2XX amounts entered on the TFS, if they're different than the amounts entered on your compensation expenditure report, most often the reason for this is your district does not process unemployment and our workers' compensation through payroll. You probably did a claim check for it. So you need to manually enter the district's total premiums, and you can manually enter here, even though you've already uploaded your file, you can manually enter this information. So what you'll want to do is go to the SEID, put 10 in there, enter the fund code, which the drop down is just all funds, program, all programs. So you've got your 3 X's, your function code is your 4 X's. And then you have the choice on your object code. You have the choice of unemployment compensation or your workers' compensation. In this example, I chose workers' compensation just because I can see here that the unemployment compensation has already been accounted for. Okay, so I'm going to pick the workers' compensation. I'm going to put the amount of my claim check in there and hit save. Okay, and then again, you're going to want to go up and print this validation report, and hopefully there are no validation errors for the selected district. Okay, you're going to want to go back into your screen, and you're going to want to submit the compensation expenditure report here. Okay, so this last box here, submit the compensation expenditure report, and then make sure that you see that this LE has been submitted. It will tell you if it has been submitted here. Okay, so if you're ahead of the game, generate SEID numbers throughout the year as you hire employees, and add the toll records and teams throughout the year. Also, load this information into your software system, Black Mountain Software, CNC Tyler. You'll want to assign an LE, assign school codes, start and end dates, and assign FTE and assign job position codes to any new employees or anyone you hire throughout the school year. If you have questions regarding the compensation expenditure reporting, contact me, Renee Richter, at 444-1960 or renee.richter@mt.gov. Thank you.